afternoon. How are you? It's HQ Trivia. I'm Beric Livingstone. Tomorrow is all about the 80s, but right now, my mind is on the late 60s because Woodstock opened on this day in 1969, billed as 3 days of peace and music, and became a huge music history milestone, lending its name to a whole countercultural generation, not to mention Snoopy's little friend, the Yellow Bird, and inspiring song lyrics by everyone from Joni Mitchell to Lana Del Rey. Nearly 500,000 people turned up. The bill included the Grateful Dead, who overloaded their amps and had to cut their set short, Janis Joplin the year before she died, Jimi Hendrix iconically playing the Star Spangled Banner as part of a 30-minute continuous song the year before he died. Woodstock was a spark of beauty, said Joni Mitchell, where kids felt they were part of something. There may be a 50th anniversary event next year. Meanwhile, we're all part of something here. The original interactive trivia show where we bring you information we hope you'll enjoy, a place to connect, and the chance to gain some moolah. We have a prize pot of £1,000 and it's yours to win or split if you can answer all today's 12 questions correctly. Stick around between Q9 and Q10, even if you're eliminated, because we may have a little something for you. Okay, let's go. Q1. Which of these was an ancient trade route? Spandex Superhighway, Silk Road, Rayon Expressway. Yeah. Some fabulous fabrics with feel appeal to keep it real for Q1. If you went for the Spandex Superhighway, then you're gonna love tomorrow's theme night. However, a web of worldly wares, it was the Silk Road. Yeah, dating back to the Han Dynasty, 62,633 if you got that right. 9,000 thought it was the Rayon Expressway. Well, you can stay on, but you can't play on, sadly. On to Q2. Which of these is a British overseas territory? Atlantis, Cloud Cuckoo Land, Gibraltar. We got 14 of these. Back before 83, they were called British Crown colonies. Obviously, we colonized Atlantis, but that's one of our undersea territories. Driving the Spanish cuckoo, it's Gibraltar. Yeah, the only one of our overseas territory without a Union Jack in the flag. 59,527 of you getting it right. Gibraltar has been a British territory since 1713, but Spain would really like us to give it back already. Tomorrow night is our 80s themed quiz. Get the hairspray, find some shoulder pads, pull out those pastels, because baby, we are bringing it. Check out our Twitter feed and suggest what you'd like me to wear. And we just have time for a quick but very warm hello to Joe, Tom and Sophie playing in Essex, and happy 31st wedding anniversary to Dave and Maureen from your son Matthew. On to Q3. In the UK, the only calendar month beginning with D falls in which of these seasons? Summer, winter, spring. We got 4 seasons, of course, but the Hindu, Bengali or Tamil calendars, for example, they got 6. Well, this season will probably feel like summer this year, but what does December usually turn up in? The time of mistletoe and white walkers, it's winter. Yeah, winter the win there. 56,775 of you got it right. They told us winter is coming in the first episode, but Game of Thrones have given us 6 seasons of autumn so far. Q4. Which name is given to ice cream arranged in 3 blocks of separate flavors? Metropolitan, Cosmopolitan, Neapolitan. I had a beetroot, rose and goat's cheese ice cream the other day. It was so hipster it gave me the hiccups. These are 3 classic cocktail names, but who's made a name for themselves in ice cream too? Like a Cosmopolitan, but closer, it's Neapolitan. Yes, Neapolitan, the right answer. 51,365 of you getting that right. Neapolitan ice cream traditionally is made up of a vanilla, a strawberry, and an imaginary block. At least that's what my mum told me. Q5. Horse Guards Parade hosted which of these events during the 2012 Olympics? Beach volleyball, dressage, fencing. Horse Guards originally set up for tournaments and jousting back in Henry VIII's time. Then for most of the 20th century, it was a car park, and they suggested they turn it into something else, but the civil servants who parked their cars there were like, no, we want to use it. Anyway, they've now changed it. They went for something different in 2012, swapping bayonets for bikinis. It was beach volleyball. Yeah, banging a win there, 16,247. Ooh, but we have a savage question. A pregunta salvaje at Q5. because 30,000 went for dressage, which would have made sense, 4,000 for fencing, but beach volleyball was the unlikely right answer. The venue normally hosts the changing of the guards and the trooping of the colour for the Queen's birthday, but now we know what she really wants to see. Q6. Who was the last British monarch not to be crowned? Charles II, Edward VIII, George VI. And whom will be crowned? Who will be crowned? Whom will we crown? Later on in the show, we're going to find out. We're halfway through. Charles may have kinged it crownless, but he wasn't the last one to do so. 8th time, not so lucky, it was Edward VIII. Yeah, teddy boys and girls, 9,047 of you. Lost about half there. A little bit beastly. LBB question. Eddie abdicated the throne before his coronation, choosing a jewel on his arm over a bunch of them on his head. Well, his choice. Q7. Which of these historical figures appeared on the Bank of England's £5 note between 1990 and 2003? Florence Nightingale, George Stephenson, Christopher Wren. We've had £5 notes since 1793 when they used to be written by hand. Then back in the 1870s, we changed it so they were printed and they said, I promise to pay the bearer, and you could redeem them for gold up until 1931. Anyway, these three, some top tender totty, but who was the face of the fiver? From the son of Stephen to the father of railways, it was George Stephenson. Yes, a railway man. 3,005 of you getting that right. I think this is the borderline of savage question. I'm going to say it's just quite a lot beastly, a QLB. Wren spent 23 years on the £50 note, while Florence tended to our tenors in the 70s and 80s. All right, 3,005 players getting that right, 617 using extra lives. As we go on to Q8. Which of these Migos songs has a music video set in the 1970s? Stir Fry, Bad and Bougie, Walk It, Talk It. 3 platinum singles from the 3 friends. Migos weren't even alive in the 70s, but which of their videos took us there anyway? Providing the canter and the banter, it was Walk It, Talk It. Walk It Like I Talk It. 2,430 of you know your Migos. The hip-hop trio did more talking than walking, though, because the song peaked at number 31 in the UK charts. Q9. Which company released a failed mobile with a preloaded Facebook home screen? HTC, Huawei, Samsung. Time magazine called it one of the lamest moments in tech for that year. Facebook are the last people we trust now, but who made that mistake back in 2013? Based in Taiwan, but losing the plot with this one, it's HTC. Yeah, AT&T said they sold 15,000 units. 1,789 of you getting that right, though. Facebook pumped a lot of money into the HTC first, but it got a big thumbs down from critics. Now, I told you we had something special. Here comes a gift drop. When the chest appears on your screen, tap it and keep tapping. If you're lucky, there'll be a surprise for you. Ready, set, drop. Tap away. Keep tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Tap like Fred Astaire. Okay, did you find an extra life inside? A third of you should have found an extra life. Let me know if you did. On to Q10. Which of these foods was named after a French soldier and diplomat? Praline, blancmange, quiche. Yeah, this chap looks a little bit like Gene Wilder. If that helps, which it probably won't. It's pretty hard to do battle with any of them in your mouth, but which one was named after a foodie fighter? A Caesar, but not a salad. It's praline. Yeah, Caesar Marechal du Plessis praline. 1,167 of you got that right. It may be named after praline, but it was created by his personal chef, who was genuinely called Clement Lasagna. Strange world of food. Q11. Who did not feature in the top 200 of the 2018 Sunday Times Rich List? James Dyson, Lord Sugar, Lord Sainsbury. Its list has been going around since 1989 when the Queen was at the top. Now she's not even in the top 300. The times they are changing. These three, their empires are worth billions, but which of them is a measly multi-millionaire? Living very well for less, it's Lord Sainsbury. Yes, and bagging a win there, 809 of you. Now there are some unexpected items in the bagging area because we're checking ourselves into the final round. With 175 people using extra lives to get back in, £1,000 in the prize pot and everything to play for. Here's the final Q, Q12. Which of these US presidents never had a vice president? Gerald Ford, Calvin Coolidge, Millard Fillmore. Viceless, and it could be priceless. I'm amazed the current one found someone willing to do it, but which of these chiefs chose to go solo? Coolidge sure has the name for it, but he had Charles Dawes in his corner, taking up plenty of space by himself. It's Millard Fillmore for the win, and fill your boots 183 winners. 183 of you achieving presidential levels of success. Top trumps all round. Well done. £5.46 or £5.47 is coming your way. Huge congratulations to Gord66, to Worldwide who was looking very cool in some shades there, to High 516, that is a cat doing some kind of crazy aerobics there, or it could be yoga. To Paolo72, is that a camel? Is that a llama? I don't know what that is, giving you a kiss there. But Paolo72, 45678, well done to you. It's nice to see all of you and always fun to interact, have a bit of bants. I'm Beric Livingstone. You can find me at the usual Twitterological or Instagrammatical places. I'm still collecting the stories of your funniest holiday disasters, so send me those. Let me know if you want to shout or just give me a follow. Our 80s themed quiz is tomorrow night. Meanwhile, we're back tonight at 9 with our regular game. More questions on a range of subjects. Another £1,000 to be won. It'll be rewarding in so many ways. And we'd love to see you then. For now, from me, have a great afternoon. Bye.